Okay, my name's Jeremy and I own Highline 4x4. I normally don't do too many videos with my parts, but in this case I was always curious myself, even though I remember or I read on the forums and they said you could do it. I just kind of want to check it out for myself kind of thing. Figure I'd save some hassle, especially because if you are anything like me and you buy a part and it doesn't end up working, it's frustrating trying to return it and whatnot. So anyway, let me get started. The ad, what you're looking at, what you're going to get in this is just the intake. You're not getting any of this other stuff. But the video and the description of the ad and then the photos as well clearly state that. But what I wanted to show you is what we're working with here. And this is a early model YJ 91 and 95 intake. And this is a later model YJ intake, or excuse me, TJ intake. Horseshoe, what they call the horseshoe design. It's supposed to be more efficient, a little bit more power out of it, and it comes on pretty much 99 and on up models. So if you're looking at this for just a replacement and you have a 99 or 2000 or Wrangler or a Cherokee, you can definitely, it's stock, it can bolt right on, that's what you get right there. But if you are dealing with a 97, 98 Wrangler or a early model YJ Wrangler, all 4 liters of course, 91 to 95, or if you've done some sort of modification, you put a 4 liter in an older Jeep, you can actually go to this upgrade as well. So essentially what I wanted to verify is that since the harnesses are different from years to years, I wanted to see if all of the hardware essentially that comes off of the old intake would mount to the new intake, so you could plug in without having to splice or put connectors or everything else. So I am going to just set everything on it. I'm not going to bolt everything down, but I'm going to show you that everything does indeed line up. So over here you have the new intake parts, so we're not going to put those on. Obviously that's what came off of it. And over here you have the old intake parts. So again, I'm just going to show you. Here's the fuel rail, and it goes, as you can see, lines up perfectly. This is off the old model YJ. This is like a 93 4-liter intake. So, and if I were to push down in place, all the holes you can see line up perfectly there. So that was my first concern. And then the other thing is the throttle body. I wanted to make sure this fit on. So without any hassle or effort, that guy goes on right like so. And I would just tighten on the bolts. Obviously you're going to want to put a new gasket on it unless you have a good gasket. And then your existing harness will plug right in. On the newer intake, they have plugged a bolt hole here, but I've taken it out already. It was just a little plastic screw they put in. And that is because this is the newer style throttle. It kind of holds your throttle, your cable down and everything. You can see one of the clips there I haven't taken out yet. Whereas the old one, this guy here, if you look at the two side by side, this one's got 3 mounts and this one's only got 2. Well, the way they've designed this is I unscrewed that thing, and as you can see, it fits perfectly. Again, 1, 2, and 3rd is back there. So that's about it. The other things you might have on your old YJ is a little bit more ports here. Let's see, there's 4 here and 5 and then 6. Some of these are plugged off, so you probably won't need to use all these. This one actually has 6 as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They've just put them in different places. So other than that, the last thing is, and I haven't, probably should have walked it over and tried this, but let's see here. I'm going to set these side by side so you can get kind of an overview of what they look like next to each other. Because the mounts, if you look at here, I believe that is where, see the power steering bolts up there? So there might be a bracket you have to, looks like, this one's only 2 here. You have to, I don't know, you'll have to look into probably the forums to see how you mount your that. But as far as it's concerned, when it goes up to your block, mounts are pretty easy to make on Wranglers because they're just, yeah, so this is the 4-liter. It actually came off, but my shop's a little messy right now. By the way, all these parts that I'm walking by are all available. And then this is going to be kind of hard to get a picture of it. As you can see, that fits on just like that, and then your headers or whatever you're putting on go on as well. So anyway, if you have any other questions, feel free to give me a call, 720-987-8772. And again, it's just stripped down intake you're getting, with all the other stuff being available for sale as well. And I think that takes care of it. So appreciate you watching my video.